Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something very exciting, kind of not the most exciting. Today I'm going to be meal prepping my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for my entire week, because if I don't meal prep, I literally won't eat. About 2 weeks ago, I started a new job, a 9 to 5, and before then I had just been bartending on the weekends, and I would have my whole entire week to do whatever the freak I wanted to do. Now that I'm working a job, I literally feel like I have zero time, and I've got to get my shit together. The last 2 weeks that I've been working, I just didn't really think about the meal aspect of my life, and I literally DoorDash food to my job, breakfast and lunch, almost every day. So this week, I'm moving a little differently, and I'm gonna meal prep breakfast, lunch, and dinner so I don't even have to think about it. I think food is one of those decisions where when you have to think about 3 meals a day, every single day of your life, it just causes like decision paralysis, and it makes you not even be able to do other things, or at least for me, that's how it feels. I also am really big into food. Like, I have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm really heavy in the gym, and so I'm constantly hungry, so I have to have my meals planned out, and it's something that honestly I don't even want to have to think about. I'm gonna be making a breakfast burrito, I'm gonna prep some sandwiches for lunch, and then I'm gonna be doing a little chicken, rice, and broccoli bowl for dinner. It is Sunday right now, it's 2:40 p.m. I'm hoping that this will take me less than 2 hours, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated. The first thing that I'm gonna be making today is a breakfast burrito that you can freeze and then reheat every morning before you go to work. And so all you're gonna need for this are eggs, cheese, tater tots, and tortillas, and then whatever sauce that you wanna eat it with. You could put in like a meat, like a bacon or sausage or something like that, but personally, I don't like eating meat like that in the mornings. It's just like a little too heavy for me. So I just use eggs as my source of protein, but obviously tailor it to whatever you like. I'm gonna crack 10 eggs in a bowl because I like to have 2 eggs per breakfast burrito, and I'm making 5 for Monday through Friday. So I'm just gonna crack my eggs, whisk them together, and then I'm just gonna scramble them with cheese in a pan. While I'm doing that, so I can make this as least time consuming as possible, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my hash browns in the air fryer. Honestly, I think potatoes would be good too, but I really love the Chick-fil-A like breakfast burrito, and they use hash browns in there. So I kind of wanted to copy that a little bit. So I'm just gonna be using hash browns. So I have those hash browns going right now so I can just speed up the process. But honestly, meal prepping is not even about saving time. Like, obviously that's the main point to me, but it's also about the fitness standpoint of everything. I'm pretty heavily in the gym. With weights, I also do like Pilates and yoga and stuff like that. And I can just tell, like, it's literally a 180 difference when I make my meals at home with my gym progress versus buying meals out. And honestly, it's just kind of a hard truth that you have to face. If you want to see progress in the gym, you're gonna have to make your own food and eat healthier. Honestly, I'm gonna throw in like 2 extra eggs because I'm really big on protein, and since I'm not gonna have like any meat or anything in this burrito, kind of want it to be a little bit more protein heavy. So I'm gonna do 12 eggs for 5 burritos. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but if you want your eggs to be super fluffy when you scramble them, you just want to add in like a little touch of water. So I'm just gonna do like a tiny bit, probably like that much, because you don't want them to be watery, obviously, but a little bit of water just makes them very light and fluffy and really good. Because why am I whisking and realize that there's a shell in here? Let's get that out. Now I can't find it. Oh my God, where'd it go? So I'm over here at the stove. I just put the stove on super low heat. That's the main hack for making super fluffy, soft scrambled eggs. You don't wanna put them on high heat and overcook them. I'm gonna do a little slab of butter and then wait for this to melt down a little bit. Also, I have like the worst pan known to man right now. This is like the shittiest pan that I got from Target, like literally when I was in college. I feel like I have not upgraded my kitchen supplies to like true adult kitchen supplies. I feel like I'm still using everything that I have from college. I'm just like hanging on to it by a thread because literally I don't want to have to go buy all new kitchen equipment. But maybe a pan could be something I should invest in. Like literally this freaking spatula that I use, like from the Target like college dorm collection, still works. So why would I not use it? Honestly, the pan doesn't have to be super hot for you to go ahead and put the eggs in. So I'm just gonna And honestly, what I like to do is I like to just leave it here until the bottom kind of forms together, and then I'm gonna start folding it. Okay, now we have our hash browns all made, and then we have our eggs as well. And I've just put these tortillas on like a damp paper towel, and I'm just gonna put them in the microwave for 30 seconds so they're a little bit easier to roll up the burrito in. Okay, so I'm not the best burrito roller in the world, but we're gonna do our best here, okay? We're just gonna lay it on the burrito, and yep, it happens. I'm trying to like guess like how much 2 eggs worth would be. And then I'm gonna put the hash browns in, and honestly, I'm just gonna like break them up a little bit because I feel like if they're too like in the shape that they're in, then it's gonna be harder to roll up the burrito. You wanna pinch it in, and then you just basically wanna roll it over, guys. I told you I'm not the best roller. And then fold in the sides again, and then roll it some more. And honestly, I feel like that's not that bad. Okay, wait, we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them, and then I'm gonna do the last step before I wrap them up in my parchment paper. Guys, I'm done with my burritos. Look at them, they look so good, and they're perfect, and they rolled up perfectly. This took me less than 30 minutes, and they're literally perfect, and I'm so excited to have my breakfast done for the week. Like, think about that. I just made all my breakfast for the week in 30 minutes. Like, this is where I start to see a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm just gonna take some freezer paper, and I'm gonna wrap these up so that they'll be all ready for the week. Literally right before I head out to work, I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave for about 90 seconds. And yeah, then I'm gonna be all ready to go. And I literally feel like I'm at a freaking restaurant, and I have my little breakfast burrito that I got from a cute spot. But no, I made it at home. I'm just gonna take a freezer bag and pop all these in here. And now I have my very own restaurant burritos, my very own Chick-fil-A burritos. And then I'm just gonna bring some salsa to work to eat with me. I'm probably just gonna like bring some salsa and like leave it in the fridge there so that I can use it in the morning when I eat these. But I know that Chick-fil-A has like a really good salsa that they serve with their breakfast burritos because that was the inspiration. So I'm just gonna get something similar to that. And yay, we're done with breakfast. That was so easy. Okay, next I'm gonna prep my lunch for the week. For lunch, I like to keep it super simple. I just like to do like a sandwich or a salad or something like that. Something that I don't have to heat up, something that can just stay in the fridge, and something that I don't have to put a lot of effort or thought into. I have all this bread, so I wanna go ahead and use it. So I'm just gonna make sandwiches this week, and it's just gonna be a super simple sandwich. I'm literally just gonna use chicken breast, I'm gonna use cheese, and then I'm gonna use tomato and lettuce and like mustard and mayo. And sandwiches are hard to prep, so I'm not gonna prep these in like a traditional way and make them all because I don't want the bread to get soggy. So what I'm gonna do to make my life easier is portion and separate out the ingredients. And every night when I'm packing my lunch, I'm just gonna assemble the sandwich, which is gonna take less than 2 minutes to assemble. But for me, if I can already have everything cut up, washed, and prepped, and portioned out correctly, that's one less thing that I have to think about. So I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna make 5 portions of what I'm gonna need for the week so that when I go to assemble my sandwich, I don't have to wash anything. I can just throw it together, put it in a plastic bag, and put it in the fridge. Cheese is my favorite snack. If I had to give up cheese, I don't think I could be here anymore. So the way I like to meal prep this to make my life easier is take 2 pieces of turkey, put it in this little container, and then take 2 pieces of cheese. And I'm just going to put it just like this so I can literally like, I don't wanna have to open more than like a few packages when I'm doing this. Like, I don't even want to think about it. That's the thing. And then literally, I'm gonna just like stack it up and put like all the meat and cheese that I'm gonna be using for the week so that I literally can do it with my eyes closed. Like, that's the whole point. Guys, we started this meal prep journey at 2:40 and now it is 3:40, so it's been exactly 1 hour, and the only thing that I have to do is to make my little chicken and rice bowl. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is gonna be done in less than 2 hours, and that's only 2 hours of my day that I had to sacrifice. So let's make our dinner, which is what I'm most excited for. Actually, I'm really excited for the breakfast burritos still, but my dinner is gonna be really good as well. So let's go ahead and get started on that. And it's super easy also. Okay guys, we're in the home stretch. Now the last thing that we have to do is meal prep our dinner. This is gonna be super easy as well. So we're gonna be doing like a chicken and rice bowl. I'm just gonna take some chicken breast tenders and I'm gonna cut them up into little pieces and basically make a marinade with some sauces and let that sit for a little bit while we work on some other things. I know that this is like a common thing with people, but I really hate cutting up raw chicken. Like, it's just disgusting. I don't like the texture. But chicken is like what everybody eats for protein, and I like chicken. Like, I like chicken as much as the next person once it's cooked. It's the prep that kind of stresses me out. And then there's all these little like pieces hanging off of it that I just don't like to touch them. So I'm gonna cut this up off camera because I feel like I'm gonna gag. Okay, now we have our chicken cut up into our bag, and I'm just gonna do a few sauces in here so I can let it marinate for like 20 minutes. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of a sweet chili sauce. This sauce is the best. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. This is the best. I love this when I put it in my pho. Ugh. I haven't had pho in a while. That sounds really good right now. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Oop, that was a little bit more, but I think it'll be fine. And then we're also gonna do 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar. We're gonna top it off with some garlic powder, some onion powder, and then some black pepper. I like a little bit of spice, so I'm gonna do some red pepper flakes in here as well. I'm gonna marinate this all up and let it sit for a second, probably like 20 minutes, and we're gonna get started on making our broccoli. Normally I would encourage using just regular, like not frozen broccoli, but honestly, just to cut down on time and not having to like cut up all the broccoli, I just got these little frozen broccolis, and honestly, it's gonna taste the same, especially once it's like in the fridge and when I heat it up. So I don't really care if it makes my life easier, then that's fine with me. But I'm just gonna throw this in a pan straight from frozen to this baking dish. I'm not gonna let it thaw at all. I'm gonna do some avocado oil spray. We're gonna do some salt. We're gonna do some pepper. And of course some garlic powder, because garlic powder goes on everything. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. Guys, this sounds like that ASMR where they like have like a wooden spoon and a bowl of marbles or some shit. And we're just gonna put this in the oven. Hi, can you see me? We're gonna put this in the oven at 425 for 20 to 25 minutes, and we're gonna stir it halfway through. Okay, my chicken and broccoli is done, so now I'm just gonna start assembling my meal prep containers. I use this rice because it's one thing less that I have to do, so I'm just going to heat this up for 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. I don't know why that just confused me. I'm gonna poke some holes in it. And honestly, I probably should start making rice, but I need a rice cooker so that I don't have to like worry about it. Because I don't know, I don't feel like I make rice the best. It's a very easy thing. I should be able to make that. But this works just fine. And I like to use jasmine rice. Okay. If I was more put together, I would have like all the same uniform meal containers, but I don't. I have collected some containers over the past, and then I have this one random glass one. And just like that, we finished meal prepping our dinner. And now we have meals for Monday through Friday this week. And I don't even have to think about it. I literally don't even have to think about it. I forgot to show you guys one more thing that I like to do to also kind of like prep. And that's just literally figuring out what snacks I'm gonna have for the week. So I'll show you. So my favorite snacks at the moment are, I've been loving these pistachios. I love chili roasted ones because it's a nut, it's healthy, and it keeps you full. And then I have to have a sweet treat at work just to have like a little something to look forward to. These Drizzlicious are literally amazing. This is the s'mores flavor, and then I just got a new cinnamon swirl flavor. These are literally unreal, and they are 90 calories per 21 pieces, which is a big serving. So these are very good to snack on. And then I also love these little Chobani yogurt drinks. These have 20 grams of protein. I like the vanilla one, the strawberry one, and then I also like this peaches and cream one. So I like to have these either in my lunchbox, or I like to have them when I get home before like I want to go to the gym after work. But you know the vibe of this video is to make my life as easy as possible. So I am going to just put these snacks in little baggies so that I can literally just grab them and go when it's time to pack my lunch for work. Guys, it is 2 hours later and we are done meal prepping everything for the week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I couldn't be more satisfied right now. Now I can have a chill afternoon. It's Sunday. I might go get something to eat. Obviously, because I just meal prepped everything, I deserve to not cook any longer. And I think I'm gonna go get dinner for tonight. But yeah, I'm so excited. Hopefully this helped you and gave you some ideas, and also just gave you the inspiration to take years off your life by taking 1 day to meal prep. I promise it'll make your life so much easier, and it'll actually make you have a will to live again, because I swear, figuring out what to eat every day for the rest of your life should be a crime. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not a chef, so if I forgot to mention anything, just comment down below and I will be sure to respond. But have a great week, and I hope this encourages you to meal prep. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.